Kilo fait en moteur chocolat. Fine, no baguette. Watch your love for like it. Why not more motor? Your body, chocolate. Bush it in, yeah, imade. Double zile, kilo fait. Why now?
Hey y'all, hey.
Hey.
You.
I don't know what happened to Rockstar, but hopefully she'll pop back in.
Yes, she will.
Welcome to Unicorn Straight No Chaser, where you come for the shenanigans, but you stay for the debauchery. So last week, we had an all sex segment, but today we're gonna go back to our typical show. All right, there's Rockstar. Welcome back.
You're welcome.
I don't know what happened.
Let me hear you talk, Rockstar.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Can
you hear me?
you're very low.
Yeah,
You're
it's low.
very low.
Let me
You
see.
got to turn it up. But we're going back to our typical format today. So we are going to start with the shenanigans, which would be mental health, and then end with the debauchery. And y'all want to stick around for that because we are going to be discussing P-less, golden showers, water sports.
Drip.
Drip. But before we get into that, we're going to do a bit of housekeeping. So definitely we want to thank our editor, StreamYard Tech, not our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but just the best.
That's just the best. Yeah.
I was about to say what happened to the song. All right, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what you did, but don't touch nothing.
I had my speaker on.
Are you sound good? Hey, Sal. Yes. Hey, Joe. So I want to introduce our honorary unicorns on the panel today. First, ladies first, always. So coming in from out of the comments onto the screen.
That's right. Out of fire pants to fire.
We have our A1 since day one. Rockstar, introduce yourself to the people, please.
Hi, everyone. I'm nervous. That's why I haven't stopped smiling.
That's all right, girl.
Just do what you do in the
I've
chat.
been here since they
much.
started. Been waiting for them to come back. They came back. I'm still here, rocking.
And you hung out with us last night on HNIC's
Yes.
main show telethon.
Yeah, that was a long one. It was a good one though. But it was pretty
tired
good though.
Tired as fuck. Hey,
I took a little nap.
Listen, I don't know. Were you guys watching last night?
I could. That shit was like longer than the fucking 10 Commandments.
That was definitely given. It was definitely given. It was given Denzel's ex.
Man, the way I closed my eyes last night and opened my eyes, it was time to get the fuck up. I said, I know you lying. Also, we have with us the creator of one of the most entertaining groups that I'm in on Facebook and developing what we hope will be streaming soon, the Bully and the Goat podcast. Bass is here, I'm sure, to say something controversial.
No, I'm not. I'm seriously not. Like, the plan is not to be controversial today. But what's up, everybody? I'm Basim the Dream. The name's Basim the Dream. As the lovely one has already stated, part of the Bull of the Goat podcast. Also, in development with Loose Leaf Tea. And we'll have that going probably within the next. Well, we're recording tomorrow, so probably in the next week or so, we'll be ready to actually, get that going. November 1st is the actual drop date, but we'll have it.
Oh, I'm excited! Yeah,
and that one actually ties a lot to kind of today's subject. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Dope. So y'all make sure we'll be, having promo for his show. Follow all Head Nerds in Charge platforms so you don't miss out on it. And last but certainly not least, look at him. He's so adorable. I could eat him up. We got our calendar man. I need y'all to make sure before y'all get off of this tonight to get the information for the Otaku Nor calendar so you can see BK on there. No, he's not naked. I'm sorry to disappoint y'all. But I definitely want you to support him. Go ahead and introduce yourself, BK.
It's your boy BKE for life, y'all, on all platforms. Y'all know who I am. It's your podcasting, streaming, cosplaying, acting, hardworking man, jack of all trades, but a master of none. Just out here trying to do the best. And yes, I'm in Otaku's Nor 2024. My cosplay is Black Calendar. I don't know what month yet. They ain't told me, but we'll see. And actually, my name BKE for life is a promo code for free shipping. So go ahead and pop that in there, get free shipping on all your orders with my name. So
all you anime girlies out there, they're like the lust over.
Ooh, there's the link. There you go, right there.
There you go. Something to masturbate to.
Hey, give the people what they want.
I mean, if you go look at the promo picture on my Instagram page, you'll see that the guy dressed as Nightcrawler didn't wear a dance belt, so it's like full blown bulge as on Nightcrawler, and you like, nigga. It's like, okay, so
that's a real Nightcrawler.
I was just like, wow, okay,
just how Stanley wanted it.
How you thought Rockstar was a man? How?
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait a minute, what?
She was just coming on to you last week and talking about her dude.
Wow.
Never mind.
Oh man, why did I become a man?
You know why? Because we don't. Everyone has shirts on, and Siren always had her titties out. Every guest we have on the show is a woman.
Titties are not always. They not out.
They not out today.
I would say roll the clip and then just be fucking a year long with clips with your titties out.
I was about to say
Mm-hmm.
You got tilt the camera down 2 inches so we can see.
I know, right? So y'all
some cleavage.
know I'm a woman.
They're in.
I can tilt it down, but
They're in today. Okay, I'm tired.
I can tilt it down, but I'm still covered up.
You got no titties today.
I got on my man shirt.
I mean, the boys are just
no one saw in his sexual journey. It doesn't really matter at this point. He's trying to figure some shit out.
He said his name is Submariner.
Right.
He a top and a bottom.
You know.
You like a good, verse.
Oh God. Okay, y'all. So today's topic, to start getting into it, because I always gotta remember we got somebody coming on after us now. Everybody has been discussing the Jada and Will fuckery. They've been discussing. Listen, we've been talking about Jada and Will. I feel like for the past 3 years.
3 years.
You took the words out of my mouth. For the past 3 years.
Now, Lord, kill me now.
I don't necessarily want to get into the whole who's right, who's wrong. Is Jada a narcissist? Should they get a divorce? But it led me to believe, along with some other people breaking up, that it seems as if the institution of marriage is perhaps becoming obsolete, right? Mm-hmm. So we want to ask the question, do Black people even want to get married anymore? Is that still a goal? Do Black men want to marry Black women? Is that still a thing? Because we are seeing an increase in alternative relationships, alternative commitments, styles. Mm-hmm. Do people even want to go down the aisle, sign that piece of paper, and get their property involved with other people? I guess before we start, I would like to go to each person and find out, what is your relationship with marriage? Are you married now? Were you divorced? Were you ever engaged? I don't want to put you on the spot, Rockstar, and make you go first. Carty, I already know yours, but you can go first.
Twice engaged, once married, once divorced. Currently partnered. So
I didn't know you was engaged before. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was very, very stupidly engaged. I should say
Damn,
young love.
stupid,
Young
man.
love.
Yo,
Yeah,
right,
you
I'm
young,
like-
you young and dumb, and you want to get married to like the first person you meet. Like, oh, I'm gonna love you forever and all that dumb
No,
shit.
you're not.
And
Mm.
then you grow up and realize that was a fucking disastrous mistake. Glad I dodged that bullet. So,
And how long were you married?
4 years.
That's
Wow.
it. I feel like
Yeah,
it was
that's
longer
it.
than it.
It feels like a lifetime when you're married
Everyone says
That's
that.
so bad.
because it's true.
Oh my god. Maybe it was
For
just
those who are
because
married, it's true.
Wow.
if you're not with the right person,
And look,
then
I'm not even married, and I feel
Just
like
say
I
the
had a
same thing.
lifetime already.
it's going to feel that way. BK, your relationships to marriage, engaged.
Okay. I've never done any of those things. Yeah. I don't think I ever had a real relationship. It was always like a situationship, you know.
That's interesting.
I don't think I ever been in like a serious relationship.
So you just been out here in these streets.
Why that
Okay,
gotta be?
so,
Why that,
I
the two
mean-
things? The two things don't
That's
have
not
to
a
be true.
bad thing.
But
I
the two things don't
mean-
have to be true. Just because he's only had situationships doesn't mean that.
I was a faithful in those situationships though.
Yeah,
It's a
You was
difference.
faithful in a situationship.
Yeah.
like
I don't
we
know,
was
is that- is
Wow.
a thing or a
like we
bad
were
thing?
Those are the
exclusive.
kind of people we need to like.
Yeah.
The ones that are faithful even when they don't have to be.
Like
Yeah.
we were exclusive.
So that sounds like a relationship.
No, we
yeah,
weren't.
but it
we
wasn't
weren't-
titled.
we
It wasn't titled.
Yeah, we weren't in a relationship. We just, had a situationship with each
Yeah.
other.
I
Okay,
fucks
so
with
you
you
did
fucks
the
with me.
thing. You did the thing without putting the title on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the thing was no longer a thing, was that a conversation?
No, it was just a ghosting.
Nah, we actually did like have a conversation.
That went.
I mean, it have been some ghosts, but no, we actually had the one I'm talking about was the longest one. We actually did have a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I did, like, are we just talking about our experience, or are we talking about our opinion on the topic too?
We gonna circle back around for that. but
I
I wanted to kind of gauge.
Yeah, so I've been
Were
forever
you-
single.
Were your parents married?
Yeah, and then like divorced when I was like 2.
Okay.
So I don't remember the marriage at all, but based off their relationship, I was like, no, I ain't never getting married. Yeah.
You see what I'm asking that for a reason, because it really does influence us.
Yeah, but as I got older and met people outside of like Chicago, I was like, it could be cool. You go to college, you actually meet functioning families and shit. You like, oh, this life like is weird,
Yeah. Carty, I forgot to ask you, were your parents married?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Bass, we sliding on down to you. Your relationship to marriage.
So I've been engaged a few times before.
Mhm.
Never saw it through. I am engaged now to be married.
Congratulations, by the way.
Hey, good for you.
Thank you.
Like a cold
Good.
marriage can't throw you
See
off.
this one through.
Thank you. I'm
First-
seeing this one through.
First time the charm, yeah, come
We've
on.
already booked the location. We've booked the venue. We got the date. The date is August 8th of next year. August 8th.
Oh yeah, it's serious. Once you put down a deposit, ain't no going back.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean, like it's up now. Like now we just
Shoot, y'all never
planning
heard
the
of
whole thing
Runaway
out.
Brides?
Yeah, I did, but we know too much about each other. It ain't nowhere to go. Like
Right, it's set in stone.
like I know where you going. I know your escape plan. Like
He's like me and the priest pulling
work.
up.
Exactly. Like I drive faster than you, so I'm gonna be there first. Like, but growing up, I always used to joke that I was never getting married.
Mhm.
And I mean, just like BK said, I mean, you meet people, you go to college, I mean, but not even that. When my parents got married, it changed my perspective. My parents got married when I was 16.
Okay.
Wow.
So when they got married, and again, when I was growing up, they had, for lack of a better word, a very cantankerous relationship.
Mhm.
Now they worked beautifully together, but when my dad was a cheater,
Okay.
and my mom has an anger issue,
Okay.
those two things don't go together.
No.
So
Oh no.
yeah, like so my mom was the abuser in my mind because she physically abused my dad a few times, not on some like Like I would have probably gotten, a protection order against her. But that's me. I'm probably a punk. My dad was like, no, I recognize what I did, blah, blah. And I'm like one time, she hurt him real bad. And the next day he shows up to the house with flowers and candies. And I'm like, I'm looking at him like, yeah, no, couldn't have been me. But
well, I mean, it's not an excuse to put your hands on anybody, but
no, there's never any excuse for that. But
if he was cheating on her, I ain't saying that she was right, but I'm saying I understand.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, he must have felt that he was wrong. So
no, that was it.
Yeah. Hey Malcolm. Hey Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but thank you for coming through.
No, they said they named Barry.
Barry?
They spelled it weird.
Barry.
Okay. Hey, love. Sal said, "Damn, Daddy was a Rolling Stone."
He was.
Yeah.
He was. The worst part was that he took me on a couple of escapades with him.
No.
Yeah, those are the best fathers.
Yeah.
That's a real father sometimes.
I definitely might have smacked some. I'm just saying, I might have hit him too. You taking my kid with you?
I knew all of my dad's girlfriends. So.
No. Yeah, me too.
Now after they got married, that was never a thing again.
Okay.
But before they got married, for sure. Matter of fact, I won't even say that. I would say that he kind of stopped that probably around the time my little brother was born. Probably before, like a little bit before my little brother was born. He kind of like stopped that. Like he kind of like I could see like him and my mom being more serious and things like that. We all moved in together. Like before that, we didn't live together. So
okay, well then that's good. He changed. You guys like together. He was a good example for you. All right, okay, Daddy. All right, everybody can change. Hey, Sahara. Hey, Bridges. What's up? Go ahead, Rockstar. It's on you, baby. Spotlight.
I've been engaged. That was a long engagement. That was a 5-year engagement. 4 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. But thankfully we didn't get married because we would have had to pay for a divorce. But anyway.
That's expensive.
I don't believe in it, but I'm a Libra and a hopeless romantic, so I still believe in it. But
yes, Libra.
I don't trust the soul. Like I'm going to be at the front pew. Like, do you love me? Like, are you sure?
And your parents, were they married?
I really don't know how I feel about marriage anymore.
Rockstar, were your parents married?
No, engaged.
Okay. Is it a lag?
They used to beat each other up though. That's where I had got my hands from.
That's where I got my hands from. That's a crazy ass statement.
That's funny.
All right,
that's
like,
funny.
I think Bass said, I got with someone and realized that's not what you should be doing.
Yeah, that's not the way life is supposed to be lived.
No. Right? My man was like, try me again. And I'm gonna leave you. And I was like, I'll never do it again.
Listen.
Rockstar Sal wants to know, would you ever get engaged again? I feel like he's asking for himself. Now that he know you're not a man.
Yeah, I would get engaged again. I definitely would.
Okay. All right. So I guess it's my turn for my spotlight.
Please.
I have been proposed to many times. I've only accepted one proposal. I made the plans. I had the invitations. I sent some of them out. I put money on my dress, and then I canceled that bitch. And so, Carty, to counter what you said, once the deposit is made, you got to go with it. That is not true. I called Davis Bridal and I said, run me my check.
It don't count if it's just on the dress.
Yeah,
if it's on the venue, on the food, and the band.
Right.
Yeah, it's up. Like, we done already paid the violinist. Like, it's up. It's a wreck.
A violinist?
You got to go through it. You might say no at the altar, but
we're
still going to this.
We gonna have this party. We gonna have this party. Like, I don't care what nobody say. We gonna have this party. We gonna celebrate something.
I lost money on my plane
ticket.
ticket. Yeah.
I don't listen. Something we gonna have a party.
I'm cracking up. No, I lost money on my plane tickets too, so I was out there money as well.
Wait, you didn't go on the trip?
Yeah, I was about to say,
it was a destination wedding, so we were supposed to go to Jamaica and get married.
I would have still took the trip.
Right?
Sorry, like what?
Well, I ended up getting pregnant. Is the whole thing. I ended up getting pregnant, so that was the no-go. I wasn't traveling and being pregnant and all of that stuff.
Okay,
may my fiance rest in peace. That man is dead now. But yeah. So I have the child to remember him by, but we didn't make it down the aisle. The other proposals I did not accept them because I already knew that it was going to be a divorce. It was going to be a divorce for sure. So I never accepted them. My parents actually were married. I have a lot of siblings. He was only married to my mother, so that was very interesting when he died.
Oh wow!
Because I'm the only legitimate child.
So you were the only so before he died, you ain't know none of them?
I met my father when I was an adult.
Oh, okay.
Even though he was married to my mom left him, took me. I didn't meet him again until I was grown and had my own children and met all my siblings on that side. So I have older siblings and I have younger siblings because my father also was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
So I got some old ass brothers and sisters, and I got some young ass brothers and sisters.
See, my grandfather's was Rolling Stones. Well, my daddy was just a hoe. He got a vasectomy after me, so he was like, no more.
My dad's
Yeah, my dad only had me and my little brother. And like when it comes to stuff like that, I gotta go to my grandfather. I have an uncle that we're a month apart.
Okay.
So
try having an uncle younger than you.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. He's only a month older than me, but even still.
I was like, man,
I'd have never called him uncle. He'd have been whatever his name, Jason. He'd have been Jason forever.
Jason.
Yeah, at that
I'm sitting here looking at my grandfather like, nigga, you got grandchildren and you still having kids? Like what?
No.
You know how men are. They ain't got to pop them out. It's not the same. You know, it's not really real until the baby actually comes out. So it's nothing for them.
I think it's like 13 of us.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No, but yeah, I got 49 uncles and aunties on.
That's all from my father.
That's a lot. Daddy, yeah.
Yeah,
I got.
It's pretty.
I got
pretty
49.
sure it's more of us.
My mom, dad had 26, and my father's father had 23.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Yeah, they say they're the greatest generation, and I don't see how.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that's why because they created a lot of workers.
Yeah,
like they created a lot of workers, but they also, created a bunch of closed schools because their grandkids and kids didn't have that many kids.
Well, all right, guys, going back to the subject. So the 50s was supposed to be the golden age of marriage, right? And then around the 60s, marriage started to decline.
Baby booming.
around the 80s, people became less and less likely to get married. Since then, the family composition has really changed in America. So it's no more of that nuclear family where it's the mom and the dad and the 2.5 children and the white picket fence anymore.
That's only for white families. You black, you definitely had about 7 8 kids.
Yeah.
Well, at one point in time, black women were more likely to get married than white women, and then that started to change.
It was crack.
Yeah, and then lately, the age when you do finally get married has gone up. So initially, people were getting married very young, and now people are waiting until later on in life to get married because they're focusing more on their individuality, their careers, things. People can't afford kids and all types of shit.
Yeah, we learned from our parents' mistakes.
I hope so, but getting married right after high school was a crazy concept to me.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. I wasn't even old.
That was a thing.
Like, I mean, I know people who had kids right after high school, but marriage was as far as our generation. Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, my son is 19 years younger than me. So yes, I get it. Right after high school. Shit, my fiance's daughter, she had her when she was 14. I understand that. That makes that sex happens and therefore kids happen. Like it's one of those things. You ain't tying yourself to somebody voluntarily at that age. Like that to me is no. Even now I look back and it's weird.
You had to back then. If you pregnant, you getting married.
Well, not only that, for women
married.
Yeah, but and for women who couldn't buy a house without a husband.
Yep, they couldn't even have a bank account without a husband.
Right,
you couldn't do shit. And if you needed medication, you had to get your husband's permission.
Sign. Yep,
your husband had to sign off on everything that you had to do. Like that's
crazy.
Right.
That's basically slavery. Like you own me. Like no,
it definitely is. That's the handmaid's tale. But does
you still can't even some places get your tubes tied without your husband's consent.
Yeah, some states.
Yeah.
But my mom was 21 when she got married, and she said to me, like, I got married because I wanted to get out of my mother's house.
Hey, Sadiqa.
Look at them flirting already.
That I ain't got no smoke with Chris. Nope. I mean, if y'all want to invite me, cool, but I don't want no smoke.
Let them know if it's an invitation. This will be the second week in a row we make love connections around.
Oh my god!
I like to give people in love and pregnant and all types of shit. I know a number. I know last week it was people fucking after the show because they was in their comment. Those comments make the real wild.
Out the brat and every fucking body that night.
By the way, disclaimer: if y'all see my forehead too close, it's because I'm reading the comments. I don't have my glasses on.
Oh Lord,
Girl,
you get blind.
I was like this.
Closed.
I'm like,
I'm
they
just
probably
really
like, why
high,
she so
okay?
close?
Yeah, as am I.
Like my eyes are not closed. I'm just high.
Are not closed.
Sal, you want an invitation from who? You talk about Rockstar. You want?
I told you, he's trying to get in where he fit in.
Oh, no, I think he's talking about when I told. I think he's talking about when I told Sadiqa if her and Chris want to invite me. He was like, I want an invitation.
I just want to put my toe in there somewhere. Like, just try to get in there.
So it's a number of reasons why there has been a decline in the marriage numbers and why Black women in particular are less likely to get married structurally and culturally. But I want y'all to tell me what you think the reason is for the decline. Look, BK, you making faces, so you could go first.
Yeah, because I want to get it out.
Get it out.
So I'm thinking it's really a decline in marriage, especially because I think it's the culture of dating today. When it comes down to it, I feel like based off what I see on social media and all all these little the dating shows on Instagram. I ain't gonna say the name because I don't know about the promoting other shows on networks, and that's a big person. But I see a lot of women getting on there and what they've been posting on social media that they want a man to make at least 100K. That's false reality. A lot of people don't make 100K. There are men out there that do, but you can't push that on every man that you meet. They want men to they want a traditional 1950s style marriage, as you said. They want I stay at home all day, the man go to work and pay for everything. And it's like, in this economy, in the way I was raised in a woman dominant family, my grandmother worked her entire life. And she gave me the phrase, if one pay, one stay. Ain't nobody living for free. You ain't where they do that at. Everybody has to contribute to the household. I don't understand the culture of, what it's like to struggle, but now you want to put the struggle on somebody else and stress them out while you sitting here spending money, doing all things, and you're not even contributing to something. They say, oh, I contribute by cleaning the house, taking care of the children, and cooking and stuff. I'm sorry, as a single man, I could do that shit myself too. Like I don't need the help in that area. Like if I ever get into like a serious relationship, living together type thing, I'm gonna be honest with you. You ain't cooking nothing. I gotta cook the food. I'm sorry. Like that's just me. I have to cook. Like, please don't go in the kitchen.
I'll be there tomorrow.
That's my domain. Like, don't go in the kitchen. That's my area when it comes to if we have kids. I'm sorry, I do doctor's appointments. That's my thing. Working in healthcare, I'm like, I gotta be there. School, we can split that 50-50. You know,
Man, that's right. The best thing you said that you'll do that we would love.
We could
the
split the school
appointments.
stuff 50-50. Like, no, but no, for doctor's appointments is very important. I take health seriously. But and it's just like, I just feel like too many people want that fairy tale type relationship and marriage. And it's like in today's economy and the price of like groceries and housing and just the cost of living, period, you can't live off of one income. Hell, 100,000 ain't even nothing. If you really think about it, after taxes and stuff, you really ain't got money left over after that. Depending on what
is the new middle class.
That's the new middle class. And depending on what city you in, like, bruh, major cities like New York, Chicago, LA,
yeah,
you ain't taking after taxes. You about half
of Newport News, Virginia.
Man, like, let's be realistic. In most of these situations, if you ain't really got like a STEM degree that you making 6+ figures out the gate, it's really kind of like, nah. It's kind of unfeasible. I mean, it's possible, but is it like the reality? No.
Okay. I mean, so basically you're saying that you feel as if some of the responsibility actually is going on to Black women having unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
Because I see that going around a lot. A lot of people are making those videos and saying it.
Are they really unrealistic though? If they were realistic back in the day?
Okay.
Well, you got to think about the cost of living back in the day.
Dang,
college tuition for the husband was like $300. My grandmother, she purchased this house back then. This was a $23,000 house. Now this house is worth over $200,000. It's just the price inflation.
Inflation's a bitch, girl.
Like back then, it was possible,
but
to bring home $52
that's the
a
only
week.
reason why
so
we gotta help?
Wait, whoa, no, that's not the only reason. So you know what also happened in the 60s? Women got the right to vote.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else happened in the 60s and 70s? Women got the right to enter the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what happened in the 80s? They realized they ain't need no nigga.
That is 100% true, because I was going to say with Black women,
there's still people that want one.
They want one, but the idea of wanting one means that I have options, means that if you don't hit 10 of these 11 markers, I'm going to say no. And that 11th one, depending upon which one that one is that you don't hit, I'm still going to say no. That's the difference. Women have options now.
For a minute. Let me interject for a minute. So if we go with what BK said, is people having unrealistic expectations, right? However, Black women are receiving degrees at a much higher rate than Black men. And so there are Black women out there who are educated, that are working, and they want to work. So why those women are also having trouble
because their expectations are still the same. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are on the ladder if you still expect your partner to match you in that way.
And that's exactly what they say. He has to make at least what I make.
They wanted a traditional situation where they were staying at. Wait a minute, that they were staying at home, and they were going to be cooking and cleaning, and they want the man to take care of everything. But there, I'm saying this woman does not want that. She wants to go to work. She wants to use her degree. And she still cannot get married. So why isn't she able to get married?
Because she's still looking for a man that matches her on that level.
Matches her or above her.
Or above her.
You damned if you do, or you damned if you don't.
No, that's not the thing. It's the idea of cool, go find a good man. Fuck what he makes. Fuck, like, all that doesn't matter. Go find a man that is going to protect you, provide and care for you, and make sure that you are taken care of in doing the things that you can't do. That, like, if you're not home, you can't wash the dishes and things like that. Find a man that's going to do those things, because if you're not worried about a dollar amount that he's bringing into the home, then everything else can be taken care of. And we can have the fight about, well, why didn't you wash the dishes? Versus us having to fight about, well, why do I have to pay this bill this month? Well, because you make 3 times what the fuck I make. And I'm sorry, the rest of my money didn't make it to the end of the month. Like, I don't want it. Like, to me, that argument and that discussion doesn't have to be had if we come into it like, no, you're a great person, and I match that.
So
Because there are some women who do say, I will be the breadwinner, I don't care. But there are majority of them like, nah, he got to make at least what I make.
Yeah,
at least or more.
So the traditional woman
I want to meet these women because I hear this a lot.
Too high expectations, and then the educated woman is also having too high of an expectation. I find it funny that there is no culpability on the men at all. It's all the women.
No,
Carty,
and I'm not.
Carty, what you think about that?
It's hard to pick a side. I don't even want to pick a side.
You don't have to pick a side.
I don't have to pick a side. It's just fucking society right now, and the way that social media has everyone capped the fuck up and have an unrealistic expectation on both sides.
Social media is the problem.
Are both unhealthy. Like, it's unhealthy on both sides. Mm-hmm. So even if you have unrealistic expectations, everyone's forgetting the bottom line of Black love, and what is not what can you do for me, is what can I do for you?
That's it,
right? That's all. That's that idea is out the window. What can you do for me?
That's it,
right? Because it's supposed to be,
and that's the problem.
It's supposed to be a give and take, but when it's a one-way street, it's like, what?
Yeah, like I can't get 5 minutes of your time unless I do this, and this. That's not a way to start a healthy relationship, let alone knowing what that person's about.
It's very odd to me because the women that I know, most of the women that I know actually are very educated and they have good jobs. And I see the opposite where the men are bums. They come to the table with nothing, and the women are taking care of people. The women are taking Rockstar. One thing I gotta tell you can't talk over top of each other. Try not to. The men are being taken care of. Even in my job that I do every day, I work in low income housing. I see the women being the heads of the household, and the men, laid up, not on the lease, not contributing to the household. So when men say all this, the women are gold diggers, or they are expecting this unrealistic ideal of a man, I'm like, where are these women? Because I see women lowering their standards so they can be in a relationship, so they can get picked or chosen or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know how we can have such different experiences, because who are these women that y'all?
Well, you just said it yourself.
Social media.
You just said standard. So everyone has a certain standard. Is what about, are you going to live up to them, or are you going to hire them, or are you going to lower them to meet whatever your needs are? If you want to lower them, unfortunately, if they're okay with that, that's on you. But you can't blame the other sex for that at all.
I'm not blaming the other sex for it, but I'm trying to figure out when the man is blaming the woman and saying that the women are expecting things that are unrealistic. Where are these women at? Because that is not my experience.
I got prime example.
I mean,
it went viral this week. Because
the cheesecake lady.
No, I was gonna get to her, but I'm gonna go with the other one.
Fake, but go ahead.
The girl who swerved old dude and ignored him, and then when he said, "Hey, you want to go have a drink?" she said, "Fine, I was bored. I'm gonna go have a drink," and then proceeded to order 48 oysters, an entree, and a dessert.
Yeah, that was absolutely wrong. But see, I have an issue with those videos. I never know their bill.
Like he invited you out to a drink, not a 3-course meal, and you order four dozens of raw oysters, and she's smacking with them nails and lemon and tobacco. Like, what? Who like?
I have a hard time believing that was real.
I totally 100% believe it's real because I've seen it happen. So
he had a whole half glass of wine on the
that shit happened to me before, and I was just like, what the fuck? Real quick story. This girl I used to know. Not really too well, just enough to be like, hey, how you doing? And one day I was like, hey, do you want to grab a drink? Like, sure. So we go down to Champagne's in Germantown, little old head spot. We sit down, we get a drink. Next thing you know, this girl gets a menu and started ordering surf and turf. And I'm like, I'm here for a drink and getting to know you while you here ordering the whole goddamn menu. And then, of course, I had to cut my losses. I mean, I still had to pay for it. But I was like, I can never speak to you again because that's fucking
Inconsiderate at minimum.
Very inconsiderate.
I'm sorry, I would have asked for 2 checks.
Right, I should have, but at the time I was like, no,
I'm not paying for nothing. No, you ordered that. I said I'll pay for your drink. I ain't saying nothing.
Shame on me.
I ate before I came.
Shame on me. Right, because I did. I ate before I came, but
I had to line my stomach. I knew I was drinking.
Right.
But again, you remember these are categories of women, so it's not all women. We have to remember that it's those who are out to get what they can get when they can get it. There's one that are truly out for just finding love, and then there's the other who's like, I'm just sick and tired of it, and I'm too picky, or it's just fuck men, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's good and bad on both sides.
It's like that on both sides. It really is like that.
It's like that on both sides.
There are a lot of homosexuals out there. There are a lot of men who are homosexuals.
Oh yeah, they out there.
They ain't got no job. They chill at home all day doing nothing. She do the work because he got good dick. I'm just saying there are men out there that are like that.
So it's like where's the middle ground? Is the thing? Is there a middle ground?
There should be a middle ground. There definitely should be a middle ground, but people are too busy pointing the fingers at each other. Yeah. Now, I don't happen to think that is necessarily a man problem or a woman problem. I think it is a societal thing. Like there's other issues at play as to why we are having difficulties finding love long term, and especially marriage. Mm-hmm. A lot of it has to do with the things that we are seeing on social media. It's too accessible. It's so easy to slide in somebody's inbox. It's titties, it's ass, jiggling, twerking, half naked, everywhere.
When I see what you're advertising, it's just like, oh, okay.
You can't, like, sometimes my son likes to look over my shoulder while I'm scrolling. I can't let him do that because it's ass everywhere, popping up titties. I'm like, how the fuck I get in Facebook jail every 5 minutes for AI titties, but this chick is butt asshole naked in the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And her page
the algorithm.
On top of that, you know that there are more women than there is men.
That too.
So a lot of our men, if we go around the 80s with the crack epidemic, we had people not only using crack but selling crack and then getting incarcerated at unfair and extreme numbers. So a lot of our men are locked up on top of everything else. So I do think that it's a lot more factors that come into play besides the groups that are being put out there. It's just every time you're in a Facebook group, it's women do this, women do that, men do this, men do that. Like there is no accountability.
You don't buy a newspaper based on what's inside of it. You buy a newspaper based on the headlines. And so the headlines point to there's huge divide between black men and black women. In reality, if we talking about the percentage of people, if we talking about, women that are looking for men that make over $150,000 a year, like just the percentage of people, it's like, how does that even work? If we already know going in that's like 3% of people, and it's more of y'all than it is us. So it's going to be more of y'all that make that money than it is us, just based on the numbers.
Rockstar, how you feel about that?
I don't.
I want to know how's the white
I'm not
people
gonna
doing?
ever agree.
How's there? Are they still wearing Birkenstock and getting married with $1 million weddings and stuff?
No,
like it's nothing. I don't know. Are they having the same issues as us? I don't think so.
Mom said that social media has definitely caused division. Both parties in the relationship need to bring something to the table. Some want love and companionship. Others would rather finances and security. Sal said, we're men. We never take accountability. Facebook user says, definitely not unrealistic. I've been taking care of in every relationship I've been in. I was raised in a 2-parent household, and my father took care of my mother. I literally, so I don't even entertain a man who isn't on the same level as my father. And honestly, it never has been hard for me to find that type of partner. I work and own a business. I don't want to stay at home, but I also want to be taken care of.
That makes sense.
About that.
Because women's always want both best of both worlds at all times, every time.
So if men don't ever want their cake and eat it,
we don't get the opportunity.
Not like the way you do. Yeah, it's not the same.
We don't have that luxury.
But I understand.
That is not true.
I trust
These
me, I
new
understand.
men is different. These new men are different. They want to be taken care of. They want to lay up in the house.
And you know what they called in the black community? Ain't shit niggas.
It's a lot of ain't shit.
You know how many dads is ain't shit niggas?
What'd you say?
You know how many dads is ain't shit niggas?
And who fault is that? Because it ain't ours, and we get blamed for it.
The men who are good men, I'm not saying it's your fault. It's a lot of ain't shit niggas. That's what we trying to get to the bottom of. Why are we having this divide, and why
is having your cake and eating it too ain't shit equals ain't shit niggas? But when it comes to the women doing it, they ain't.
Who said that?
No, they ain't shit.
That was nobody said that it was appropriate on the woman's side either.
But no one ever says it though.
I was just saying the black community, that's what the men are called.
Because I know you see all these pick-me videos going around social media.
The pick-me women, oh my God.
Now stop it.
Bro, what are the pick-me videos?
Where they like, women, let me tell you why you ain't married. Women, let me tell you why you ain't going to never get
the woman that's never married telling everyone else why they ain't married?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Because they want a guy to pick them by agreeing with misogynistic points of view.
They funny as shit.
Y'all talk about nobody holds the woman accountable. There's plenty of women that are aching to hold women accountable for the reason why they don't hit men. We had
definitely some toxic women out there.
We just had a big debate about that.
That's a whole nother show.
You was in the chat where I was going back and forth about that. Like, a woman's worth is wrapped up in whether or not she is able to get a husband.
Mm-hmm.
You are taught that from a very young age. Here's your shopping cart. Here's your baby doll.
Here's how you do your laundry. This how you cook. This how you.
Very young age. Here's your kitchen set. Here's your little play veil and shoes.
Mm-hmm. Dolls are for girls. Cars are for boys.
From the beginning. So there's plenty of women that feel that way, and that will hold other women accountable for being too masculine and not knowing.
It's a debate right now. The whole kitchen set toy thing for boys and girls. Like, boys can't have a kitchen set. Shit, I love mine, and I cook
all my sons have cooking sets.
Yeah, my son played with kitchen sets too, so I never had a problem with it. He had them. They made boy little my little ponies, but still, you want My Little Pony here? You can have one. So
they just recently started making boy My Little Ponies.
They did.
Yeah, they was like, we gotta
include. Yeah, we gotta include
but
everybody.
For my daughter, still to this day, when she wanted Hot Wheels, she was like, I want a pink Hot Wheels car. Baby, they don't make no pink Hot Wheels car. You can't.
Yeah. I mean, my little sister was on the girl, so she liked to play video games. So she had, the Game Boy Advance, the GameCube, and they got her Easy Bake Oven, but I was the one cooking with that motherfucker. Like, I was like, ooh, like, what? I get to cook in the room? Snacks. Like, man, snacks, exactly. Like, that was my thing. Like, she didn't touch the Easy Bake Oven. I was like, give me that. Let me plug this up real quick. Like, some things you just like, you never know what may inspire kids to do by keeping them separate. She may be like Hot Wheels. She may be the next championship NASCAR driver because she loves Hot Wheels. Hell, buying your son a kitchen set, he might be the next Michelin star chef in the world. Like, you don't know. You can't sit there and dictate what's what. Like, I think it was a girl who just got a 4-year scholarship playing football to a college or something recently, like a couple of weeks ago in the news. And I was just like, they gave a girl a scholarship to come play football. Like, that's dope. I think that's really dope because I know a lot of girls who would love to play football.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just think, some stuff.
I don't want to break. Your woman want to know why she can't have her cake and eat it too, Carty.
That's not the same cake. We're not just talking about the same cake about eating it too. This is something different.
Ty, he said, no, you can't have none. Decent, unpopular opinion, but toxic feminism has a lot to do with the divide. Would that be the pick-me's I was just referring to? Yeah. We need the second coming of Kevin Samuels. So I will kick you out my chair. Hey, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
We don't talk about me, child. Yes, we do. Genocide. No, you ask questions. One side of multifaceted subject. Men have their own issues and their expectations and ideals for women, but you only focused on the one side. Well, we can focus on that. What do y'all think the expectation is that men have for their women if they are looking to get married, possibly?
Okay, you gotta I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hold on. First thing's got to be consideration, respect. I don't want to say submission because most of the time it's not really submission. I just want you. It's not even a matter of agreeing with me. I don't want to have to repeat myself. So if I tell you something, basically I want you to actively listen and understand that if I tell you something, and if I tell you to avoid something or do something a different way, it's more for your protection than just me just telling you to do shit.
Like what? I need an example.
Perfect example. You go into the club, right? Got one, right? Got one ready. Because this one happened. It wasn't recent, but it happened. That was a Freudian slip. But I tell you, yo, you know what I mean? You go into a club, you really shouldn't carry this big purse. It's going to be hard to carry, blah, blah. And I'm not going to be with you, right? You going out with your girls. Cool. Do your thing. Big purse thing. I don't think you should take it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's an easy target. Just, you know what I mean? You got a clutch. Carry something smaller. Cool. You decide, nah, I'm going to carry this big ass purse. You carrying a big purse to say the tote bag. You know what I mean? You doing your Marc Jacobs shit that night. Cool. You get pickpocketed. So now you don't have your car keys. You don't have your wallet. You barely got your phone because you had it in your hand and you was taking pictures. So now you calling me. Hey, Vaccine, can you come and get me? It's 3:00 in the morning. I was asleep. I mean, the football game was on late. I was good. Like, I was asleep. I had a couple drinks in me. But now I got to get up out my comfortable bed to come and get you when all you had to do was listen to me the first time. So that's what I mean when I say that.
Wait, Rockstar about the burst.
Because y'all wanted us to wake up.
This is a
sandwich
brag.
at 3 in the morning, but you can't come rescue me at 3 in the morning.
No, and I'm saying it's not about can't doing it. It's me. I'm gonna still do it. But the idea that after I do it, there's nothing else to be said. Like outside of thank you for coming to get me, there's nothing else to be said. That's where the problem lies. The problem lies in most women.
Your ass ain't listen.
Most women can't take the idea of being chastised about some shit because their parents didn't do it when they grew up. I knew I was going to say some controversial shit. I'm sorry.
We all know our parents chastised us.
I'm sorry.
Well, listen.
Drop you off the street.
Because there's no such thing as I told you so to a woman.
He hit the wrong people with that one.
No such thing.
That's it. No. Here's my thing. Because I'm a sub, so I don't have a problem being submissive. And I will follow if you are leading properly. But you got to be properly leading.
Absolutely.
If I'm paying all the bills and I'm taking care of the kids and I'm the one cooking and I'm the one cleaning and you ain't doing shit.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
You can't be like, as I said.
Yeah, no.
Listen to me. What the fuck is you talking to? Not I. Not I. So I think that's a huge problem because a lot of women are right now the heads of their households. They're doing everything, including paying the bills. So it's really hard to be soft when you're not doing the thing that you say you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be the head. You're not the head. You're the tail, baby. So get the fucking back and shut up.
That's it.
Chastise. That word struck a chord. Chastise. Ooh, nah. Asking for accountability is one thing, but to chastise, Ty said, right. Wait, I'm sorry. Ty said, I'm just saying that we should both be able to have moments of selfishness, emphasis on the moments, and be able to get treated like a damn baby if wished. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Bass.
Moments are fine. Moments, because people have moments, cool. But when it's repetitive, it's not a moment anymore. It's going to be annoying one, but also it's going to be a pattern of behavior. And if I attach that it's a pattern of behavior, now it's a habit, and now that's who you are. So we gotta like moments.
I feel like it's a person problem, though. That's not specific to women. Like, men do
I think men can do it, but the difference is that most of the time men can also take that idea of being chastised and being told "I told you so," even though we might argue back about it.
No, y'all can't. No, y'all cannot. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not my. No, can't.
That can't be the argument.
Get offended by everything. And we just trying to tell you something.
I grew up in a household.
You'll get chastised when you're married and be told everything. So
that was your marriage, though. You got to speak for your marriage.
I can say in general because you
was married.
No, because over 56% of marriages end in divorce, and I've known enough married people to say that is a conclusive thing.
So. The people I know that are married, from what I see and know of, they're actually
married and divorce. That's what I mean.
I mean, you're divorced.
I've talked around to other divorced people.
Ratio, I might have to stop being friends with you. You messing up my ratio.
Maybe I don't know, but I can only speak on a lot of experiences. But just marriage in general is so popularized that
exactly you your experience,
yada yada yada. You drive and take this way, take that way. Like it's a thing. Like it's real.
Ty gonna beat you when we done. BK, you over there stroking your beard.
I was married.
So like qualities I look for in a wife. I mean, you at least gotta, as most I hear some women say, you gotta match me. You gotta have your degree. I want to see some type of education. You gotta have some type of career goals. You gotta be like working towards something. Ideally, yes, because I have no kids. Of course, I don't want you to have no kids because we're gonna have them together. Maybe just one. I don't know if I'm gonna have more than one. It better be twins out the gate if it's possible for me to have more than one, because I'm gonna be a one and done dude. But have some type of sense of humor. Some you can you know how to compromise. Like I don't like to argue. So please, I kid you not, the quickest way to shut me down is to try to argue. I'm gonna disappear for about 3 days. Like no, please. Like seriously, I'm not a conflict guy at all. I don't like it at all. That's the quickest way to piss me off is try to have some and doing shit in public. Oh my god, I'll leave you.
Oh, that's all men.
I will leave you.
Left the hell out of me.
I would walk away and be like, block.
If they pissed.
How public do you mean?
Like
how pissed were they?
Anything outside the house and you loud, drawing attention. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm not the person to be like, I'm having my business in the street. Hell no. We gonna talk about it at home. But if you like doing some shit trying to embarrass me, deuces, I'm gone. Like, I ain't got time for BS. So if we can't talk about it like mature people in privacy.
Well, BK is interesting because you're really saying what a lot of Black women are saying as well. Come to the table with the same thing that I have. Match me or at least be working on something. And people seem to have a problem with it, but you're saying the same thing.
No, I don't have a problem with it at all because
not you per se, but there are men that have an issue with it.
I mean, if she's a breadwinner and she make a lot of money, it's not they have an issue, it's they intimidated. They're intimidated by her success and her power that she will have over them. And a lot of men want to be the man or whatever and be the dominant one in a relationship or whatever. But sometimes, it's okay to take the back seat reins and observe. Like, you got to observe. And then when it's time to switch into alpha mode and see, let me tell you what you've been doing for the past 3 years. Because I've been watching you. Let me tell you how we finna fix this and then how you about to go about this from now on. When you put her in her place the respectful way, respectfully, and it's a turn on, it's like this. Damn, I am the breadwinner. I'm the breadwinner, but this nigga got me mentally right now.
That's it.
Well, it's respect, right? You don't have to make the same money as me. But if you are doing what you need to do, you are striving towards something. Facebook is Jazz. Hey, Jazz. If you're striving towards something, I am going to respect you. I'm going to respect you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to make the same thing. So that's what it's all about. When people don't want to listen to you, it's because they don't respect you on some level, whether they admit it or not. But the respect is due to a dog. Like, it goes both ways. And I think there's a lot of respect lacking Black men for Black women and vice versa. How do we get to the point where we are back to respecting one another and loving one another? How do we get back there when everything that we see, we're essentially brainwashed into believing that we are enemies?
You know, I got an interesting thing about that. I think it's in the music today. Music today ain't shit.
That's true.
And they glorify the bullshit. They glorify being a hoe. They glorify having multiple people. They glorify, oh my God, Sexy Red, that girl gets on my nerves. Glorifying about having STDs and not wearing condoms and people glorifying shooting each other, calling each other bitches, hoes, niggas. I just seen a video earlier today where a nigga disrespected a lesbian, a stud. Like, you got a fat ass. I give it to you, right? And she like, nigga, go on somewhere with that shit. And that's sexual harassment. That's horrible. It's disrespectful. And it's like, I think like content today is just, it shows it's okay to be disrespectful towards each other. And a lot of people are just following suit they see on social media.
That's it.
It's a lack of intimacy. Everything is hypersexualized.
Yeah, people just want to fuck. What a kissing at? Yeah.
With a slow kissing.
Right, for real. What a foreplay. What a oral. Like, y'all just getting straight to fucking.
Right.
Like, where's the intimacy? Where do you build a connection? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's probably why it's also hard for me to find a relationship. Because like, I have sex with somebody, but if there ain't no intimacy.
Well, I can't have sex if I don't have some type of connection.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not going to enjoy it. I mean, I can do it, but
get the job done. But
especially for me to have a penetrative orgasm, I have to be connected to the person. If you don't hear my mind, then my body is just like, I guess, child.
Yeah, if there's no connection, then I need a Cash App.
Look, I'm finna start doing that shit. Like,
listen, if there's no connection, the Cash App got to be real. I'm sorry.
And you have to
sounds like a rap song right there.
It too.
I mean, Sal, I had meaningless sex. I was in college. It was drunk nights. There were one night stands. But at the end of the day, it's just like, if I like agree soberly, like consciously knowing I'm agreeing to do this shit, like apparently there's some type of attraction, but I still want some intimacy. Like,
right, exactly. And a lot of people don't know what that means anymore at all. First, Bass, you gonna have to make it right with C. She says she hot about that C word.
I know. I see.
Look it over it.
I didn't say that.
I do have a question though, for if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead.
For the guys though, can I ask y'all why y'all don't want? Well, not y'all. I'm talking in general. Why men don't want to listen to their girlfriends? Just a little thing, like, oh, go that way, not that way, and I know what I'm doing. Like, why is it like that? But y'all want us to listen to y'all so bad.
Well, we lead. I know we're supposed to be leaders, and you're supposed to follow. And when you're trying to outlead the leader, you're kind of you take this back seat there, buddy.
What's the word?
All right, so you want
about
ego?
control.
Ego. It's ego. It's just ego.
Ego. There you go.
That's it. It's just
Yeah,
ego.
it could be ego, but I mean, there's also ways to address that too.
It's the idea that I know better than you, and so it's just ego.
I've been saying
my
that,
answer,
but I've been being called a lot. No, that's not what it is. But I've been right.
Well, I know my answer, and you're gonna agree with me because as a Libra, we just know already. So why you telling me something? Why you telling me something? Like, as a Libra, like, I'm a Libra, I know this shit already, and it's like, I know, I like you said, go this way. No, why would I go that way? first off, that's gonna lead to a bunch of one-way streets. It's a stop sign in the cul-de-sac where I can just go around that shit straight as like because I know already. So if I know already and I tell you I know already, please don't try to tell me.
It's not even about I know. It's just what I want to do. Like, or maybe I want to go this way because it's a more scenic route. It ain't got nothing to do with ego. It's just what I want to do.
And it's also it can also be something that I'm used to,
right?
But
I mean,
we can't do what we want to do.
I mean, I guess when it comes to driving, you can drive however you want. I don't care, but I'm behind the wheel. That's what I'm doing.
No, not driving. I mean, like
my experience, when people want to do stuff, when people like, I want to do this, I'm like, that don't make sense. You know, if it don't make sense, I'm not gonna agree.
Here goes the Lion Libra.
Yeah, okay. We don't lie. We just brutally honest to the point people think we lie. We just brutally honest.
I grew up in a very toxic household when it comes to marriage and communication. So one thing I always tell future partners or potential partners is don't care how angry we are, how much you want to fight with each other in public. I prefer to have those discussions in private and see how you got me fucked up. I like the ending part.
That's professional. That's very professional.
Ty says your finances does not make you the head. Your behavior and actions do.
100% right.
Completely
100%.
agree.
Thank you.
Genocide said I can't really have sex if I don't have a connection or mentally aroused. That being said, I connect real easy with more than one person. Not me. Sal said,
you sound like a sedge.
I got a whole roster right now, and it's like I gotta see who finna grab my attention the most.
Oh, I'm skipping over you. You trying to take people innocence? Get out of here. Jay said too many chefs in the kitchen. Sid said leader ? She making a list on you.
I think that one was for me, but then again, at the same time, I want a leader. But leader?
Big Root said because we may know or we're not familiar, especially if a woman says they don't want to go that way or do it that way, I want to see what happens. I don't think it's ego all the time. For me, there's always a reason for what and how I'm doing a certain thing. Now, if I don't know better, I'll admit to doing so and ask her why it is she wishes for me to do something her way. It's 2023. Women still driving like they figuring out how to break. I'm not reading that comment because I know.
It's 2023. Look, I got.
I know some women that know when I say
it's 2023. Women still driving like they figuring out how to brake pedals work regarding anything else in the world. Again, y'all lovely.
Let's not get the stereotypes.
What you want most times. Let me tell you something.
I know some women that could drive. Jazz,
no, they can't. Every time, I'm like, it's a woman driving.
I know some women that will outdrive every single one of y'all. So stop it, okay? Because we do revenge over here.
Allegedly, but
not really on the driving thing.
Okay, so all that being said and discussed,
right? Bring it back home.
Another reason why Black women allegedly are not getting married at a rate comparative to white women is because of interracial marriage, right? Do y'all subscribe to the stereotype that other races of women are much easier and palatable than Black women?
You heard of Passport Bros?
Why? No. Why you do that?
That's an easy question to answer.
That's a floodgate because that's a really big thing. Interracial marriage is on both sides.
It's on both sides. Right, Black women say the same thing. It's easier, and he makes more money and take care of me. Well, duh, they white. Of course, they're gonna make more money.
Lord.
Yeah, a woman. You're right.
But to be fair, Black women are just now really getting to date outside their race. There's a lot of Black women that are just like, I will never ever date a white man and a white penis and I can't imagine it.
They call it pink.
And then
no, a number of them are really helping.
Because that sounds like my ex-wife who's just now engaged to a white man. So
I mean, yes. Well, yes, your ex-wife is engaged to a white man, but
right. She was like, but God, HBCU, Black all the way, and next thing you know, I can't find a,
I come from a mixed family, so I can't really.
You can't say nothing.
Well, I mean, my great grandmother was a white woman from Ireland, so I this is like I come from a mixed family.
We all
and I-
mix.
was about to
and
say,
I got some
Well,
cousins who are married to white women, and it's just like, they cool. I like them.
they cool and all.
They cool, but like me personally,
I ain't gonna eat that.
if I married outside my race, they won't be white. It'll be
Yeah.
a person of color.
What's wrong with a white person?
Nothing.
It's nothing wrong with them. It's just not my preference.
It's just not the cold. It's the
No, I was
close
just
stock.
asking. You had
Like I ain't even had my
know.
first white body yet, and I need
really?
I need
Get
to
you
do
one.
that. I need to do that. I need to at least get one before I'm 35.
one.
So I got a
want
whole
to say
year.
it's overrated, but
I do
can
too,
only speak
but-
to my experience.
Damn. So both of y'all like
I'm sorry.
But I want him. I want him to experience for himself. Either way.
I
Yeah. Go
outside.
for it. Get
well, I'm
your
gonna have to
lick
do it
back.
twice because I gotta get me a white woman and a white guy. So I gotta do it twice.
Get your
So
licks
has
back,
everybody
man. Get
had
your
a
licks
white
back.
person before?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my best relationship was with a white man.
Oh,
But
I've
it
been with
was.
an Asian.
Damn.
I went to an HBCU.
That's bad.
so-
We gotta step it up.
Yeah, I was at HBCU, so I've been in all black schools my whole life.
But here's the thing: I'm not saying that it was necessarily just because he was white. I'm just saying it just so happens that my best relationship.
Okay, well, I guess you're 1 for 1, or could
However
that be
you wanna
very
tell it.
lucky? Who knows?
I haven't
tell you.
had an opportunity to date out my race again, but I'm attracted to white men. I don't have.
Would you do it if you got the opportunity again?
Hell yeah! Why the hell wouldn't I? I encourage black women all the time to date outside their race.
You know who is surprisingly like that turn on right now?
Who?
Indians, like Middle Eastern people. They are
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I can't say how I know this person, but yes, fine as fuck.
They fine.
Yeah, them Bollywoods over there. Yeah,
Man, you start, man. Look, you be looking like damn.
Yeah, I'm open to
they still
date
black. Don't
any
forget.
race. I don't discriminate. I will date any race. I date men. I'll date women. Now, white women,
No, I'm sorry. I draw.
I don't really. Yeah,
We
they
can have
don't,
a one night
they don't
stand.
do it for me, which is weird because I'm like I'm attracted to white men, but I'm not attracted to white women really. They don't
I'd
do it.
rather not date race. I'd rather date cultures.
They don't do
But
it.
Because your upbringing is different, and you're going to be
white
a
people don't
different
have
way.
culture, so.
Jazz,
Well, yeah, that's why I don't want to date white people. So. I'd rather date cultures.
So, Rockstar, you wouldn't date a white man or a white woman?
No.
I see her slapping the shit out of a white man just because.
She will beat his ass.
Seriously, in my head, even if you're not in my head, you're calling me every time
Absolutely,
you're mad at me,
somewhere.
anytime we have a small disagreement, that's what I'm gonna think you're
Oh,
calling
yeah.
me, even if you're
Somewhere
not.
And it's gonna be a hard
in
art
the
too.
synopsis
Not
in
for
the back
my
of the
sanity,
head.
no, I cannot.
And because even when I'm not around, I know you talking to your family and friends like this, and I know they saying it.
Exactly.
Like,
You know what
yeah.
that black did today?
Mhm.
Like,
It's up. It's up. Especially if I know I did some fucked up shit. It's
Really?
up.
'Cause
Oh my god! If you know you did some fucked up shit,
Like, I know I did. Yo, it's up. 'Cause I know
Wow.
when you talking shit. I'm beating the shit out of you, your brother, everybody.
yo, it's like damn. I know I'm being called everything under the sun right now. Like,
right.
Harris, you never had a white man get you one.
Yeah.
Get you one.
shout
I'm
out to
just saying.
Sahara. That's my girl. That's my friend.
Sid said my white body was half Asian, and like I'm disappointed as fuck. Why?
I had a full Asian. And I was happy.
Jess said,
Male or female?
It was male. He was adopted by a black family. His name was
Okay,
actually Jerome.
do we count like
his name
Oh,
was
that was a joke.
white
That's a
people
first.
Jerome?
That
He was
a joke.
adopted.
are
He
we
was
counting
adopted.
people that's not fully
That
white?
makes sense.
Wait. Did his parents do that as a goddamn joke? Because why would you name a white man Jerome?
No, he was Asian.
Asian.
He's
Chinese.
Jerome.
Still,
That's still.
Asian Jerome.
I had
Like
never
even
in
like,
my life.
and that's what got me. It was like when he was talking, I was like, this nigga sound black.
Oh,
Like-
nigga, please.
Like, like, what's your name, Jerome? Stop telling me. No, for real. Look my ID. I'm like,
Yo.
it was the weirdest shit in the world. However, it was a great experience.
Okay,
Very
see,
saucy.
and people think that Asian men like don't have large penises, and I'm just like,
Well, it's just like every other culture, some big, some small, some regular. You know,
I'm exactly. That's why I'm just like, give it a chance. Try it. You might like it. That I'm just saying, black women, try it. You might like it.
And small might be good for you.
And Asians are circumcised, ladies. So just in case you don't like the uncut ones.
I don't like turtlenecks.
It depends, because some of them are the best ones.
Well, I don't like
they only if they clean.
Like blowjobs
that part
to turtlenecks. That's what it is.
Hmm.
That is bad. So your face. I'm just being honest. I don't like having to pull the turtleneck down, and you know what I mean. And then I hate when it's just a surprise.
All right, so wait. I have to say this.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to tell me about that.
there are nerve endings at the end of the turtleneck. You don't have to pull the turtleneck down.
You don't.
The head will come out all over its own.
No, I need to inspect before this thing goes.
Oh, then see,
I need to see what's going on down here.
We had trust issues from the rip. That was the problem.
Yes,
I mean, at some point, even if it's uncut, the head should still come out on its own.
Yeah, it's going to. And I bet any other way probably hurts.
Yeah, but what's coming out with the head?
I mean, again, trust. We in a big
ass lint ball.
We talking about the lack of trust.
Like, trust that I took a shower. I'm cut, by the way. I'm just saying.
Verify. Trust verify. And I'm like, ooh, so like men don't tell you in advance, like, yeah, I'm not circumcised, because we want to know. We kind of want to know, not all
because of
y'all gonna judge.
It's a form of body shaming. Some women discriminate against uncut niggas.
But now I got
That's why you ask for a pic first. That way, you can get it out the way.
If you didn't get past the pictures phase, then oh my god.
Sometimes
just gotta peel it back like an onion, girl. I got layers.
I'm crazy. Oh my god.
I don't know. All I'm saying, if you didn't get cut when you were a baby, your parents ain't love you. So
I love my son. I absolutely love my son. I did not get him cut. I decided that was up to him. Like what? I learned about some shit in between the kids. So once I learned some shit, I was like, hold up.
No, because now I feel
like, why, Daddy? Why?
No, because really, I feel so. I'm like, I wonder if it feel better to men who are
that's what they were saying.
Like,
it was like, yo, it feels
I'm not
so
getting
much
the full
better.
experience.
That's exactly how I felt. I was like, yo, you learned some shit, and I was like, yo, y'all not cutting my boy. My baby boy, you're not cutting.
When you learn that you're only getting half the pleasure, it's like I feel cheated.
But I've asked men. I was like, listen, knowing that it's more sensitive, would you still want to be circumcised? And a lot of men say, yes, I still would want to be circumcised.
I know how to wash. No.
How much pleasure are you getting?
The predictions.
It depends. I mean, you
know, that's the thing. You'll never know. Like,
okay, so
they can always say, "Oh, it'll be half as better than this."
I honestly say for all the circumcised ones I've had, there's not the same amount of skin that's taken off. Some that are circumcised still got a little extra skin than some of us, who are like pure, strict, shiny shaft. They still have
with 100 years experience had to do mine.
Yeah, they literally have so much. It's still some circumcised who still have skin.
Wait, how did we even get on the subject?
It's a slippery slope over here.
I forgot the rabbit hole, but
also a sign that we need to say our closing thoughts on this subject and move on to the debauchery.
I thought we was in a debauchery already.
Down with
we are, but we got a particular subject. So,
but always black love.
You have final thoughts on ways that we can increase the respect between black men and black women, and I guess what you would like to see going forward, so that we can get back to having more black marriages, if you are so inclined to do so.
All right,
y'all go ahead.
No, you guess. You go.
No, I was just gonna say, in the state of culture of dating today, it's just up to the individuals. It's up to the individual people, and if they communicate enough to compromise and be with each other, that's just really what it is. It's just each individual person.
Bass.
I think.
Um,
Oh, go ahead, Rockstar. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, Russell.
It's okay. I think that if everybody stopped looking at everything as men versus women and actually started looking at it as trying to understand, because once you understand things, that's when it's like, oh, because like, I don't know, one thing, like something small, my boyfriend can never hear me, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then he's like, well, I was in military training, like they blew stuff up all the time near my ears and stuff, I can't hear. And then I'm like, oh wow. So and then I stopped complaining about it, because it's like once you get the understanding, you understand. So it's like we need to understand that men are how they are and women are how they are, and we just need to stand it instead of trying to fight about it.
Bass.
So overall, for men and women to kind of just, they would just have to, like you said, a dog deserves respect. So we got to start there. Like, you have to respect your partner, but also both men and women have to stop going into situations looking for red flags.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta go into a situation. If you're talking about you want to get married, you want to do all these things, then the things that you want to have in your husband or your wife, you should be looking for in your partner when you're dating them, versus you looking at this person, they win you over because of some bullshit, and now you in a situation, you know what I mean, based on some bullshit, versus no, I really got to see you, who you were, because I knew what I was looking for, and you hit those markers. And you wasn't just wearing a mask because I told you. No, you did this well in advance of me telling you those things. So, yeah, and that too, men got to stop doing that. If a woman asks you, well, what are you looking for? Don't tell her.
Wild card, bitch.
That is dumb. Like,
I tell everybody, I'm going with the flow.
Like that, yo, that's my favorite right there. Yo, I'm
going with the flow,
man.
Big Red.
I'm not Big Red. Go Phil's though. We lost to that. I'm kind of upset about that. I'll say this, since I'm the only one on here that's been divorced. So I've been all the way around. What's going on today? Everyone needs to stop looking outward, look inward. Forget marriage, because when you're ready to get married, you know you're ready to get married. So don't think that, oh, this is an end destination for me, because if it is, it'll come. The more you try to force it, the more you're going to wreck yourself, right? Yeah, so an acceptance, just acceptance of who you are, who the other person is. Bonus points for, I wouldn't say, ignore all red flags, but the willingness to work on the inner flaws, and the acceptance of your partner also willing to help you with that, or understanding your flaws. And we just have to bring it back to square one, which is just Black love. And if we can get that straight, then we can start working outwards towards, whatever goals you want to be, if it be marriage or just long-term commitment, whatever it may be. But that's where you should start, because if it's not built in love, everything else around it is going to fucking fall apart.
So I think that a lot of issues are because people do not do individual shadow work, right? And you can put another name on it. People don't go to therapy. People don't work on themselves. You can say whatever you want to, but most people have triggers and trauma. There's very few of us who have a secure attachment style and come to the table without any trauma, especially Black people, because innately our lives are trauma filled just by being Black, right? And I always happen to believe that Black people should automatically go to therapy no matter what, because being Black is in America, that's PTSD in and of itself, right? So if people work on themselves, if they do the work on themselves, then they come to a relationship whole and healed, you're going to have a better outcome than if you both come in with trauma and baggage and not working on yourselves, that's a recipe for a disaster. And most toxic behaviors and ideas that we have regarding the opposite sex come from something that we witnessed growing up or something that happened to us, and we project it onto other people. So also taking time to be single.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yourself.
I say it all the time because it actually matters. I was a serial dater, like long-term relationships, back to back to back to back, and never took time. And wondering why I'm still having the same issues because I didn't take time to work on myself. So take 4 years to work on myself and not be in a relationship. You have to be all right. If you can be all right being by yourself and you can enjoy your own company and your own space and your own thoughts and feelings, then maybe you are ready to partner with somebody else. But people don't want to be single. How you gonna learn yourself if you've never been by your goddamn self?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's my opinion on that. Sid said, I want to see us being more kind and caring towards triggers. Collectively, we have so many. Let's be a little more kind. Big Groot says, right now, I have found it easier to date a Black woman in the lifestyle than one who's simply vanilla. Both sexes need to take accountability for past and present behavior. Open to actually wanting someone to lead them or be led. Also, women, use your brake pedals. There's the partnerships complement each other. They don't have to be 100% perfect, even if they are, but we should definitely be able to understand that we all have flaws and can learn and grow from them so we can flourish together. And Ty said, I am not running away from being married again, but I'm not running towards it either.
Going with the flow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, on to the mess.
Really?
Literally.
We're about to go inside the box. And if you don't know what the box is, that means yours is probably dry like kitty litter.
Yep.
Where's my song at, Cardi?
Dry as sexy Red's coochie.
What happened to my song, Cardi? What's happened to my?
She ain't put up the graphics.
Look at
I gotta do it with the graphics.
It's up here. It's a new one. We knew
the inside the box. I need the.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
It's a new one.
That was my cue.
You unappreciative.
Put the old one up there real quick. Just be like inside the box. I can do the thing. But
Sir, you are ungrateful.
yeah, motherfucker. Inside the box.
This shit costs money.
He said, "Who told y'all to upgrade? Give me back the old one."
We always going to upgrade over here. Elevate.
We need the new inside the box
moving
picture then.
In the back. Like, come on.
Into it.
So
where's my raincoat?
Y'all know what golden showers are.
Unfortunately.
The umbrella in here.
I apologize to the people who's watching right now.
Do not apologize for the debauchery. We're going to be discussing water sports.
No, some of my mama might be looking right now.
Well, I'm sure your mama know what a golden shower is. How you think you got here?
Oh my God!
You better hope she don't hop in the comments like, let me tell you.
They do say all kinks are hereditary, so you know. I'm glad my parents ain't do that shit.
Big Group, don't go nowhere. You stay right there. You ain't out. You staying. We're going to discuss Urophilia. So Urophilia or urolagnia refers to any sexual practices involving urine. It is more commonly known as water sports, golden showers, or pee lust and piss play.
Or the R. Kelly.
So it is people that get aroused in relation to urine and urination, which means it's sight, it's smell, it's sound, the thought of it, or the material itself. So
temperature.
It may involve a diaper fetish or arousal from infantilism, which is, you know, people that want to be adult diaper babies. Okay. Why are you holding your mouth like that?
Because I was laughing at what Groot said because I love the Boondocks. And I promise.
If you see pee coming at you, you're free to move.
You're free to move. I see pee, I move. She saw pee, she stayed.
He really said that.
Sal said, I seen a video where this lady froze her urine and then used it on herself like a dildo. Yes. That's an example of urophilia.
I almost cursed her out for a second. Okay.
So there's different types of urophilia, right?
I've never.
It don't stop just at the golden shower. We all know the golden shower is the stream or shower of urine directly on another person. But then there's people that like clothes wetting. So the person is sexually aroused by wetting one's clothing or observing another person pee on themselves. They like to stage it so that the body parts get soaked with urine, and the warm sensation when the urine trickles on the body gives them very relaxing, pleasurable feelings. In many cases, that person is also aroused by smelling the pissy body parts and having somebody
draw the line
about peeing on themselves.
I hate going to the bathroom after people.
After being there, some asparagus.
I feel like even if you're into that, you have to draw the line at the smell.
No, people like the smell.
No, they like the
yeah, some fresh onions.
Right. No, we're gonna have to draw the line.
I don't know why y'all surprised. We was talking about people that like to have period blood tea. So
we did do that.
Glad I missed that show.
Terrified in those comments.
I understand running red lights, but what?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta go back and watch it. It's fucking.
Oh, I missed that one. Okay.
We still got to do that all Japan episode of all
we do.
That happen in Japan. Mm-hmm. Then you got the people that like to wet themselves in public, so they get sexually aroused by going into a public space and urinating on themselves for other people to see them.
That's ballsy. I commend that person
some reason,
for that.
I understand that
takes balls. No, you know how hard it is to pee with a erect dick? It's very hard. Very hard. So
enlighten me, because I did not know that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's swollen, so your urethra is more tighter, and it's harder to pee.
That's why semen comes out first, because if nut and mucus had to come out of that hole, baby, that would hurt.
So do that in the public is, I'll clap to you.
Jazz said, I peed on my former sub's feet in a hotel tub for the first time several months ago, and she got incredibly wet.
Huh.
Interesting.
I bet she did. How much water did you drink that day?
Well, the shower on full blast? Yeah, her whole body was wet. I don't think that counts.
Absolutely.
I don't think that counts, sir. But it's a good place to start.
That was a good one.
Then we have a human urinal. So within the BDSM community, some individuals desire to be used as a human urinal and desire to use human urine. So the submissive is strictly forbidden from placing their lips directly on the body of the dominant. So the practice routinely involves them receiving much of the spray all over their face, hair, and body. And another way of doing this, which mostly applies to male dominants, is to place the mouth on the head of the penis and drink the urine as it's released. So while you basically give him a blowjob, you're pissing in his mouth. And you also could do it where you are having intercourse with the woman and you're peeing inside of her vagina while you're having sex.
That can't be safe.
That's the only one that interests me.
Oh,
not the drinking part? Or the gargling?
That's the only one that interests me.
Would you let him do that? Would you let him do that?
Let him. Again,
and I know why.
We just told you how hard it is to pee when you're hard. So he'd be half cocked at best.
You want to pee?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if he nutted before and he's hard, then
pee
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard.
Super hard.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I just sit down. I just sit down. I ain't got time.
Rockstar says she wants it.
I heard.
So what about it appeals to you, Rockstar?
I said I might.
But you said something about it appeals to you.
Die if it happened.
But what about it is like, maybe I could do that. It's something.
Is it the warm rush filling,
I think it's the filling the vagina up that I like.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
because
like,
it's
ooh,
going to be
it's
more
filled
liquid than pee. You want to? Okay, I get it. I get that.
So
What
it's
would
like
be like to be filled up. Okay.
a gold and cream pie.
And then you just shoot it right back at them.
It's a lemon meringue.
I was about to say it's a lemon meringue pie.
That's a lemon meringue pie right there.
Lemon meringue pie.
Someone go to Urban Dictionary right now.
We just coined a new kink. Lemon meringue pie.
Lemon meringue pie. Okay. Y'all heard it here first. So if you hear somebody using that term, it came from the unicorns. Jay said the pressure. And Sal said, I knew there was something I liked about you, Rockstar. Listen, I see by the end of the next season, you and Sal might hit the lead up. So then the last thing, as far as the different types of Urophilia, is something called omarashi, and I might be saying it wrong because it's Japanese, right? It's the act of holding one's own urine until the need to urinate is urgent, making another hole in their urine, or watching another person that urgently needs to urinate is a fetish, and sometimes originates from childhood memories of needing or seeing someone else pee. So the arousal might be triggered by, like, you know how you do the pee-pee dance? Like
Donnie?
They get turned on from people doing the pee-pee dance.
Yeah, that would be a no for me. Because that shit bothers me. Because the first thing I think is, why'd you hold it so long?
Imagine really having to go and somebody over there like, yeah.
Just
no, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here thinking that, like, why are you staring at me?
Like, you just run to the bathroom, like, don't go, don't
go just yet. Hold it a little bit longer.
There's no pleasure in holding your fucking pee. Like, what?
None.
That's torture.
Unless that's that's a kink too.
The person that's actually holding the pee, not just watching the person, but the person actually holding the urine in, they get turned on by the feeling of fullness and the pain and discomfort that comes from the full bladder. Now, this is something specific to, like, Japanese culture. They're called, and the people are called Urophiles.
Urophiles?
Urophiles.
Cool.
It is alleged that people who are Urophiles, they signal to each other their fetish by placing a yellow handkerchief in their pockets.
Yeah, they're close.
Look at the face.
That went real intricate. Americans just turn a pineapple upside down.
No, because they do that in BDSM with different.
That's
types.
how, depending on your kink in
Where
BDSM, you have a certain color bandana.
It means different things.
Yeah, but a yellow in your back pocket is you like being peed on.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Next time I see that, I'm going to have to pull that person to the side. Like, we have to have a conversation.
No, like I want to ask them. Like, if I see it, I want to. Like,
what if they didn't shower? No, I don't want to be that close to them. They smell like a homeless person.
I mean, when you found out other cultures don't shower regularly,
if you have that like light pee, that means it don't smell. But you got that dark urine, that might be more your thing. I don't know.
Like, if it's more your thing. Oh,
like, it's a difference between, like, a body funk and they just dripped a couple of times since they took a shower this morning. It's a difference in smell and shit. Like, if I can smell your pores, you ain't showered in a couple of days.
Or that apple juice speed. You got
it's seriously a difference. Like
I said, raw onion.
Is there something wrong with your kidneys? The better.
Wait, so Jan said masturbation with a full bladder is also pretty great.
Hold on. Let me stop that right there. For these posers,
it lasts a long time.
These posers out there who be saying they be squirting, but they be pissing.
That's true.
All right. Shame on you.
My body will.
It's different. It's different. So don't be pissing out and like, oh, you making me squirt. No, bitch. I can smell it.
Sis said that Sukiyana urine.
I can see it. Yeah. You ain't squirting for real.
Oh, that's Bradley. I'm sorry. Listen, Facebook users. No. It's 2 Facebook users. So if I'm saying the wrong name, I apologize because I cannot tell who is who. I associate a lot of things with being primal, and it's very important factor. So you can definitely tell between some things you're going to be comfortable with and some things that's just like a hell no. Well, I guess yeah, if you're being primal, then you would be like, all right, yeah, a little peeing is that goes along with it. But I definitely can't see myself doing anything like that. If I feel like I have to pee, I can't enjoy the sex. Like I have to go pee.
Yeah, because I mean, if I gotta pee and I'm just gonna be like hard, and it's gonna be a battle of what's coming out first, and they both fighting for it.
Then you had that question in the back of your head. All right, am I coming?
Like I know, okay,
fellas,
fellas, in that morning wood, you be like, but then you like, damn, I gotta pee. Was that like I'm about to come? But you don't know, and you're steady going, and it's like, okay, well, I ain't came yet, so maybe I gotta pee. Then after you pee, it gets semi. You're like, damn, now I gotta get it back up. Like it just all be pee sometimes.
Okay. See, these are things I didn't know about penises, and now I feel like Cardi, we gonna have to do another penis episode because I had more penis questions.
All right, that's the list.
We did an episode before that. It was like women asking men every question we ever wanted to know about how y'all walk around with them things.
Yeah, I did a fucking TED talk.
I'm still finding out more things that I want to ask about the penis.
I mean, because y'all like and got shit right there, so y'all good. Like, I mean, we ain't got to deal with titties and bras like y'all do. I heard that's y'all issue. Y'all got the titty problems. We got the dick problems.
I hate wearing a bra. Like after COVID, first of all, my breasts went up two sizes. Well, yeah, 2 sizes, right? And I had to start wearing a bra again after COVID. So when I first went back to work and I had to wear a bra, I thought that I was dying. Like because it felt like a boa constrictor was wrapped around my chest. Like I could not wait to get home to take my goddamn bra off.
Wow.
It's very, very restrictive. So once you get used to not wearing a bra, it's really hard to go back and then have to, get a larger bra on top of it. It's quite annoying. I probably would rather have a penis than, quite honestly.
Okay.
So there's a man that got his excitement from being a human urinal, and it's something called a urinal trial. Yes, you put that picture up of the urinal trial. No, the other one. I mean, that's kind of one too. So there was a big one like that, and he had like these huge parties, and he would lay in the trial and let people publicly urinate on him, and that's how he got off.
What
I'm trying to picture it in my head. And
I don't want to know. No, that was enough. Just
rolling around and just saying tee hee.
If you ever been in a bathroom and you know those type of urinals,
yeah. If they got a trowel, I'm holding it. I'm just holding it.
I never knew that was a thing until I was reaching this.
You didn't have a choice.
That is the worst.
I will piss by the car before I piss in the trowel.
You're going to deprive that person of all that good urine?
Yeah, so we're not doing the trial.
Shame on you.
Here in the States, they still have them?
It's nasty, especially if you go to a music festival and some bars.
They got trials. The dive bars have them.
It's the worst smell in the world. It's disgusting.
Jack Daniels, it's all Jack and Coke.
This motherfucker like to lay in them Jones.
Oh my god, that's why I was like, ugh.
I never knew.
It's a bar in Atlanta that I like. They had the trials, but they come in there with when they put ice behind the bar, they put ice in the trial, so you don't smell that shit. They put ice in there and you piss on the ice. Get rid of the smell. You don't got to see the nastiness. It's just literally just ice. You just aim at an ice cube, melt it, and you walk about your day.
Yep.
After you wash your hands, of course. But them fucking trials with no ice.
No. Imagine just drinking beer all day and then like,
oh my god.
Have you ever smelled the white man's piss after he drink beer? It's the worst shit in the world.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to white bars now.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, that's so disgusting.
Yeah, man. White man piss is something else.
That was a trigger. That was definitely a trigger right there. Because we was both sitting there shaking. Like a trial.
No, that is the worst urinal in the world. I hate those things.
Well, I was thinking it was something old or something that was like
There
only
ain't no privacy. Everybody dick just out.
Everybody dick just right there. Can't look to your right, can't look to your left. Just gotta gotta look straight. Just look straight.
You got to, because everybody, it's just like there's no walls.
I mean, it's so big you can just close your eyes. You
can literally just find you a piece of towel on the wall.
That's it.
Like or if it's one of the bars of write-ins, read you a little poem. I swear to God.
That's absolutely wild. It's something in there that's probably getting they shits and giggles. Okay,
some people are getting their shits and giggles, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't have no shame. If you want to look, you can look, but it's just it's just a lie. Those things are horrible.
Ty said, "I'm about to smoke. This ain't it." Sid said, "I felt
the girl do it for me.
Don't leave, girl. I'm gonna piss on your feet later. Try this thing out. We'll do it in the shower."
Well, they say that in some cultures there's barely a difference between urine and semen, and so people practice urophilia because
that's a straight lie.
They feel as if they're dominating the person.
Why are you gonna lie like that?
I'm sorry. They said there's no difference between urine and semen.
They don't see a difference between it.
Oh, there's a huge difference.
Oh, that's the same person. That's the same person that says I don't see color. That's that type of person.
One is white, one is yellow. I'm sorry.
I don't see color. Like, no, you see this pissing. This
one comes from your testes, the other one comes from your bladder. That's just
exactly. One is creamy, one is wet.
It's science.
Yeah.
You would be surprised some of the beliefs people have in other cultures. Because we did one episode where they took the young boys and they had to service the older men in their tribe until they reached a certain age. Then they were allowed to go back and get married.
We gotta save those boys.
Yeah. It gets
up in the Tibetan mountains up there in Nepal.
You would be
for real.
Somebody,
it's a culture.
It's more than one. It's more than one culture.
That's rape.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rape and grooming. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 100%. So them people thinking urine is the same as cum, that's the same to me at this point. I know too much now. I can't go back.
There's no such thing as a same thing as nut and semen. I'm sorry, semen is a whole godly level.
I agree with you. I happen to agree with you. There's another man that he masturbated up to the age of 16 and then he stopped. And once he became 30, he found out that he had complete satisfaction in drinking the still hot urine of women. He became extremely excited and had spontaneous ejaculation whenever he drank the hot urine.
So he's nuts about touching himself?
Pause.
No.
I'm just gonna put my cup down.
The conception of this story, one would have had to get a cup, tell a woman to pee in it, then drink it.
Yes.
To see the euphoric reaction of this happening.
That's correct.
Wait.
Because he didn't know shit before.
She just said the hot piss. She didn't say the fresh hot piss. She said the hot piss. He could have had it in a cup and put it in a microwave.
He could have.
Hot piss.
Besides the point, the painting the piss is the first thing. First, you either have to ask a woman to do it, or you have to be sneaky and try to get pissed another type of way, which is totally shady. And have a committed thing in your head, like, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do."
What, she forget to flush the toilet, and he go in there. I get you a cup of water there.
No, like, you can't because it's diluted. You need that straight out the bladder piss. You can't have the toilet piss. That's diluted.
Like, drink this Mountain Dew, drink this Pepsi, and then let me know.
He pretended to be a doctor, and he was doing a physical and said, "Pee in his cup," and then he ran out the office.
That's some net. Oh my God!
Listen,
this is the only way I see this happening.
I went and found
actual. Just open a mirror.
You sound like a robot, Rockstar. You sound.
Not people still in drug tests. I'm sorry. What?
I mean, you have to play it out in your mind. Like the first time he ever did this, like he didn't know that he had this fetish.
Yeah.
So what led him?
How did he go
through this.
Now that it doesn't say how he ended up finding out, but
That's the story I need.
You want me to do some more research?
First off, I don't believe it because ain't no man on earth gonna stop jagging off at 16.
That was my thing. Like, why'd he stop at 16?
16, you're literally at the peak of your hormones and you can't control yourself. You having wet dreams.
It may have been a religious thing.
Yeah, 16, you going like 3 times a day.
No, ain't no man doing that.
Yeah,
Okay,
16.
okay. I got another one for you. So Havelock Ellis, who was supposed to be the father of sexology, right? Then you can look this up. His name is Havelock Ellis, supposed to be the father of sexology. He was impotent.
He sounds like he get no bitches.
He was impotent until he was 60 years of age. Then he realized he became excited by women urinating. He said it was sexy because the temperature of your body and the shower water is very different. So if y'all in the shower and he pissing, like it's so hot, he enjoyed that. He was the oldest child and the oldest son. So he used to have to like sponge his mom off when she was taking a bath.
You're getting weird.
And he used to be in the bathroom with her when she peed. And so he thinks that that's why he liked women urinating, because it was like humiliation.
No, because it reminded them of mom. That's what it was.
But that's where a lot of kinks come from. It comes from something in your childhood.
Well, they say kinks are hereditary, and it's a lot of things I didn't do in my childhood that I do now.
But I'm saying like the root cause of your kinks usually can be found somewhere in your childhood.
I'm just saying, if you need liquid at exactly 98.8 degrees, you're going to go with urine. Because that's the temperature is coming out every single time. It's in your body holds that temperature, and that's what you pee.
Unless she has a fever, but even then.
Whatever y'all fetish is, if you think about it, I'm sure you can trace it back to something in your childhood.
Trauma. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, a couple of them.
It doesn't
not even a trauma, but a lot of them are.
First off, let's get some facts straight. The father and creator of the entire topic of sexology was Dr. Alfred Kinsey, who was he was actually a gall wasp studier. He studied insects, okay? Dr. Alfred Kinsey is probably one of the highest topics in the topic of sociology because he created sexology, where if you go to University of Indiana, you can major in sexology, and there's a whole library on sex, like, because of this man. So literally, like, that's the facts. I don't know who this other guy is. I ain't never heard of him. But
it says some people like to call him the father of sexology.
Yet he discovered the kink at 60 and he ain't jagged off since he was 16.
That's kind of late on that.
That's two different people.
There's two different people with the same kink.
Two different people. Yes. There's a lot of people. Chuck Berry is somebody who likes people urinating on. I think y'all should. I know it's an older musician, but some of y'all might have heard.
That's not like I ain't know.
Ricky Martin is another person who said that he enjoys.
He likes living La Vida Loca.
Golden showers. Patrice O'Neal.
I can see him getting pissed on.
I see him getting pissed on.
No, I see Patrice O'Neal pissing on other people.
Mm-hmm.
Not the pissee.
No, he was pissing on other people.
He's a pisser. Yeah, he's definitely a pisser.
Pisser. So there's a serial killer that was known as the Boogeyman, and he put one ads out in the New York Times, detailing women urinating on him, inside of him, and in cups so that he could drink it.
How inside? Like in his mouth, inside of him?
Or through a suppository in his ass.
His name
like a tube.
His name was Albert Fish. Albert Fish.
Well, a bastard.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So there are definitely people out there that enjoy it, and I would venture to say that it's probably way more people that you could look up, because people are not going to tell you.
I know. I wish we had a whole list.
Comfortable saying to you, "Hey, I like you pissing in my mouth."
All right.
BK, BK looks thoroughly upset.
It's just like,
I mean,
people like dead white blood cells in their mouth. I'm just saying, you know.
I mean,
people like a lot
and
of
some cultures think it's the same.
also trauma bonding. So yeah, we don't kink shame.
We don't. It's just not my thing.
We're gonna.
I'm getting real close to doing so. Each episode, we getting closer and closer, pushing that needle where I want to say, "Stop it! I'm shaming you."
The bell of shame.
I'm shaming.
Your blood did not traumatize you enough to. I don't think.
I barely made it through that episode. I was on the fucking floor.
We haven't done scat play
dying.
We haven't done scat yet.
No.
That's what I was told. That's why we haven't done it, because
I almost threw up like 3 times that episode.
Or spit play. Jess has forbid me from doing.
I'm sorry. If you like scat play, go change baby diapers for a living. That's
no, not the baby.
Not the babies. Don't put the babies into it.
No, I'm just saying they do you ever seen a toddler shit up their back?
Yes, I have. But they can't get their kinks off on it.
That's disgusting.
It would have to become a CNA or a home health aide or something.
Yeah, do that.
Not the old people.
What is better than the babies? At least
that's true, I guess.
Give the baby a chance.
No, then the baby's gonna grow up. Now the baby's gonna grow up and then have a whole scat play.
I'm saying just change the diaper and keep the diaper for yourself.
Nah.
No, that's so weird.
We're gonna leave the babies out of this altogether.
Leave the babies out.
Babies shit, okay? Like
go
still. The babies are our future.
I don't even like cleaning up after the dog. Ugh.
Would that be bestiality?
If it's shit?
No, not if you're doing it with. You got to be doing it with the animal. So.
Yeah, I thought shit. Look, shit is shit. It's all shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you get, I don't know.
It's disgusting. I'm just saying I don't like shit.
I don't like even discussing the optics on that one. Let's leave that where it is.
Yeah, let's just leave the scat play out.
Well, those are the 2 things I have been forbidden to discuss. We could
definitely do split play though.
I want to do spit play.
We can do it.
Talk about spit. We can talk about spit.
Jess don't want me to talk about spit because she don't want to put the pictures up. That's why.
We gonna do it because I'm into that shit.
So am I.
Are you the spitter or you like to get spit on?
I don't know yet.
Either one.
I don't know yet, but
I'm a switch heater. I'm a
also use
I don't know.
Spit switch. Okay, I'm a spit switch
too.
Yeah, I'm here and there with it.
I've never done it or had it done. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it with everyone.
Nah,
we ain't shaming on this show.
No, I'm not.
Not yet.
Whatever.
I guess if you kissing, you're already swapping spit, right?
You're already doing that.
Yeah.
And you spitting on the dick, and you.
But it's different. It's different.
All that.
Okay, spitting on the dick and spitting in my mouth is 2 different things.
Or dick mouth, depending on which way it goes.
We shaming spitting.
Sal said Rockstar.
Sal. Oh yeah. Rockstar would definitely do that shit. She'd probably do that shit for free, and she'll do it with extreme prejudice too.
Give her some stars.
We can't hear you, Rockstar.
It's fine, Rockstar, because we gotta wrap it up anyway.
So type it in the comments.
I was like, Rockstar seemed like a dom anyway.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's definitely got dom vibes. She'll definitely do some shit for you.
100%.
I can tell. I felt through the camera. I was like,
Yeah. I'm so sad you missed last week's episode. You would have enjoyed it.
I mean, look, it was my birthday. I know.
I know.
I was gone.
My 2 Libras. Y'all say happy birthday to the 2 Libras. Rockstar, even though they can't.
Yeah. Last day of my birthday is Halloween. Thank you. Last day is Halloween, so I'm celebrating.
You got some free time. Definitely catch last week.
I'll be in ATL next week. Catch me in the A.
Okay. Yeah, I had a topic I want to do that I gotta save for when I know you can definitely be on. I'll in the chat. Thank y'all everybody for joining us this evening. I see that y'all are thoroughly disgusted with me in the chat, and I appreciate it. I aim to please. If you do not walk away from us traumatized, then I did not do my job. Because I don't want to just do some boring old sex segment about, whether or not you suck circumcised dick. I mean,
we can do a segment on that.
I mean, we can. But I feel like that's kind of tame. Is 2023?
You'll be surprised how many people
I think
still discriminate against.
We can so
uncircumcised.
raw on it as in a whole fellatio episode. I'm down with that.
We could do a fellatio episode.
Because we can include groceries. A lot of people still don't eat groceries. And it's like,
episode.
what?
We just going to talk about sucking dick the whole episode. I can do that. I can start.
I can do that too.
I'll wait till BK can be on. We could do that. Look, Sal is like, he on your ass. So y'all, whatever y'all do when we leave the stream, that's between y'all two, okay? Sis says she ready for the fellatio episode, I say.
Okay, Sid. Sorry, Chris.
Thank you, everyone, for being here this evening. If y'all missed the Dime episode last week, please go back and watch the replay on all Head Nerds in Charge platforms. If y'all ended up getting pregnant or y'all had sex after last week's episode because y'all was in the comments hot and bothered, slide in my DMs and let me know. If you have a podcast and you're not gaining visibility, or you want to do a podcast and you don't know how, please hit me up. Let me know. The people of Head Nerds in Charge can help you with that, okay? And I need you to follow these good gentlemen on all their platforms and Rockstar as well. BK, tell them where they can find you at.
Find me on every single one, BKE for Life on all platforms. There you go. And on each of those platforms, you'll find my link tree where you see all of my published cosplay work, magazines, Crunchyroll, and now Otaku North's 2024 calendar. Go ahead and hit that link. Go ahead and purchase it. Use my name, BKE for Life, as a promo code to receive your free shipping on all orders. Yes, there it is. Look at Nightcrawler. I told y'all, full Boge.
Ooh, man.
There's me down there at the bottom as Rengoku. I don't know what month I'm going to be, but I'm in the calendar.
Nice.
It's a yes, B, you deserve it. He does.
You.
He really does. And Basim, tell them where they can find you at.
So I'm Basim the Dream. You can find me at Basim the Dream on pretty much all platforms. Yeah, that's it. I got a lot going on right now.
Rockstar had on mic, but
Rockstar, I know that you can't say anything, but put your oh, there you go. Just you are the best. I love you. That's where you can find Rockstar at, and she ain't no goddamn man. Carolyn, you are
ass and titties. Hey, Carolyn, the last fucking minute. God damn it.
Give us some stars because you was late. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. I can mess with Carolyn like that. She is a fave.
She be having a good post.
Carty, let us know where to find you at, Big Red.
Why am I Big Red? Just go Phillies, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Go Phils. Yeah, you can follow me at the Carty Experience on Instagram. Go if you're watching this, go follow me right now. Like I have amazing shit on there every fucking day. It's hilarious shit. And also Bay-chan After Dark on Twitter for my X-rated content. So yeah.
Happy birthday to your son, Carolyn. Another Libra in the house. Yes.
So many Libras.
All right, I'll permit it since it's your baby boy. And
we
of
were
course,
all conceived on New Year's Eve.
Last but not least, I am at Siren by Night. And you can find me on IG, TikTok, Facebook at Siren by Night on all platforms except for TikTok is at Siren_by-night. And I didn't even introduce myself this episode. I am tripping.
You know who you is.
You know who I am, the HBIC of UNSC. Okay. I am extremely tired from last night's episode. So I'm about to go eat, get my life together. And think about whether or not I want to get pissed in. Not on in. Not the lemon
barack.
We
really somebody gotta put that in the Urban Dictionary for real.
We just
update that shit.
It's got the white whipped cream on top, so it was, so pissed and nutted in. Oh,
I'm gonna have to get a graphic made up. What lemon meringue is for the Urban Dictionary. I'm gonna work on it for y'all. Thank y'all so much again, guys. I will see you next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go watch the replay, Carolyn.
That's right. Go get yourself a nice little piss tarp. You need the tarp.
I see you, Sadiqa. I see you.
Lay it out.
Bye.
But shit